So I decided to make the bosses in Super Mario 3D World fun and difficult. Well, I already did do that with my other version of the mod, but hey, there's a deluxe version now for the Switch, and it's also got some Bowser's Fury stuff. So for all of you that did play the Wii U version, you may recognize many of the bosses are the same, or very similar. I tried to keep the same concept going with each of the bosses, but I did change up some of them to be a little bit easier or a little bit harder. So for instance, I kind of made King Cthulhu a little bit easier because I thought he was a little bit too rough of a challenge for World 5, but he still has all the ring generators, and yeah, he's still pretty hard. And believe me, I'm saving the real challenges for the end of the game. So yeah, I didn't actually add the blockades yet. I have a bigger focus on the major bosses right now. I will add the blockades in a later update. The only blockades that are added at the moment are the ones with Prince Bully and the Boss Brawler rematch. Also, the rematch fights against Boom Boom and Pom Pom actually worked this time. I could actually get the Warp Box was working in the newer versions of Spotlight. So yes, Funny Spin Spin Mad Lad gets more than one fight this time. One thing to look forward to with the deluxe version of this mod is the new music. I replaced a lot of the music tracks in the game, mostly the ones pertaining to the boss stages and boss fights, but I think you'll enjoy a lot of the tracks I decided to implement. I'm probably going to put a playlist on my channel of all the songs, just in case you guys want to know what they are. I'll leave a few samples of the music in here, just so you guys can get a little taste of what you're going to get. So you guys are probably wondering why I nerfed some of the bosses. Well, the thing is, I managed to get the boss splits working, and I decided to go all out with it. It's got some of the hardest bosses you'll ever fight in a 3D Mario game. Like, I'm talking Master Mode Mario Odyssey level difficult. And there's a final boss that's going to be extremely difficult from there. Let me just say something. You've got about 10 minutes to kill all the bosses, and these aren't just the regular bosses. These are extremely difficult, super buffed versions of the bosses. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'll give you a little hint. The final boss is called the Twin Devils. You will for sure know why their name is the Twin Devils by the time you beat them. Oh, and before you leave, got a little challenge to propose. If I get enough recommendations, I'll create an even harder collection of bosses. I'm thinking about calling it Masochist Mode, or maybe something like Nightmare Mode. I'm really not sure about the name yet. But in order to do this, I need as many people as you can to say they want to see Masochist Mode at the end of their playthroughs of my mod. If I can get enough of those, then I will make this collection of bosses. But be warned, once you get the ball rolling, I will not hold anything back. I will be merciless. So yeah, that's all the new stuff I have for the mod right now. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.